Will Steve Wilks be the next defensive coordinator for the San Francisco 49ers? I don't know, but the 49ers need to make it happen. Let's go. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Wayne Breezy. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. Listen, a lot of stuff going on. 49ers need a defensive coordinator. Steve Wilks is apparently the guy. According to Ian Rappaport, mutual agreement on both parties. They want to make this happen. And they met on yesterday for a very long period of time. And now we're going to get to that. But before I do, make sure you guys hit that like button. All right. Most importantly, hit the like button. I think that's most importantly. Second most important thing I want you guys to do, subscribe to the channel. Boop, right? After you subscribe to the channel, I know you love what you see from your boy Breezy, so go ahead and become a member for the small, low price of $2.99. Actually, I encourage everybody to get the $4.99 package, but if you can settle with the $2.99, cool. And if you feel like you want to rock ball, ball out, get the $9.99 package with the most perks. You get more free things. All right, go ahead and join and get that package, whichever one suits your needs. But most importantly, number one, hit the like button, thumbs up. All right, let's go ahead and get to the show. Listen, Steve Wilks needs to be the defensive coordinator for the San Francisco 49ers. And I got three reasons why I feel like he should be the defensive coordinator for the 49ers. Three reasons why the 49ers want him, and then three reasons why he probably wants the 49ers as well. I mean, all same three reasons. All right. Head coaching experience. All right. So he's the defensive coordinator for the Carolina Panthers. All right. Now they finished 6-6 last season as he became the interim head coach. Once their coach got fired during the season, he took over. Now, head coaching experience is everything. You know, Kyle Shanahan likes to bring in guys that have some type of experience, a la Anthony Lynn. And then, as you can see, Anthony Lynn is interviewing with the Washington Commanders this season for an offensive coordinating position, which means he will more than likely be head coach in the league again very shortly. I will say this, because of his head coaching experience and because if he can come in here and run this defense here, say he will be head coach sooner than later, especially under the regimen of Kyle Shanahan, because Kyle Shanahan's record of getting his coaches jobs as head coaches is like 100 for 100. It's like literally batting 100 for 100. So we're going to kind of like see how this breaks down. But I feel like his head coaching experience will help him land this particular job because it means that he knows what it takes to kind of run a team, even though he was interim. He knows what it takes to run a team. And so now he can kind of scaffold that and actually run a defense. And on top of his head coaching experience, he has defensive coordination experience, which is just as important. Number two, his relationships with, that's number three. Number two, he's a veteran that knows the system. Listen, being a veteran coach here, all right, being a veteran coach coming into this wide nine type of system, which is more of a front to where you're spreading your defensive line out in those gaps and you're allowing your linebackers to come up and fill space. This may be just the fastest system that he's ever had a chance to play in. Now, from his experience as a veteran coach or a veteran defensive coordinator, he definitely likes to stop the run. Think of some of them big boys he's had up there in the middle to stop the run, but it's a new time. And now these big boys are quick on their toes. They too swift for your toes, for your mother loving. I ain't gonna say that. That's a little Snoop line. Anyway, you can get one of those big boys. I was thinking like a Gerald McCoy or one of those guys like that are plugging in, can sack quarterback, stop the run. He can get one of those guys. Now, maybe he can get the best out of Javon Kinlaw. I don't know. But I tell you what, bring Steve Wilks here, we'll find out. So him being a veteran, him already knowing the system, he's going to get some of the best linebackers he's ever coached in his life. He's got a really good secondary, which is something that he had over there in Carolina. On top of that, he's going to get a solid defensive line. He's getting Nick Bosa. When you get Nick Bosa, his number one job would be, how do I help Nick Bosa? Bring this man in. He's a veteran. I'm sure he can figure it out. And then the third thing, his relationships with the players. Relationship with his players. Listen, he wrote something, and I want to read to you what he wrote. As he was leaving Carolina, he knew he was on his way out. They hired Frank Reich, I believe, is their head coach. Can't really remember off the top of my head, but they do have a new head coach. So make sure you leave a comment in the comment section. So if you want to correct me if I'm wrong, please do it in the comment section, and I'll give you the thumbs up. All right, and don't forget to leave a comment anyway, because I like to read the comments and I like to comment back. I am the interactive type of content creator. So yes, he wrote this: the sun rose this morning, and by the grace of God, so did I. I'm disappointed, but not defeated. Many people aren't built for this, but I know what it means to persevere and see through it. It was an honor for me to coach those men in the Carolina Panthers locker room as their interim head coach. Players, coaches, and staff, thank you for your hard work and dedication. This ties into all the things that I've just read so far about him. I took pride in representing Charlotte, a great city that I love so much. Thank you to my family, friends, and the community for your overwhelming support. I do wish Frank Reich all the best. See, I was right. I will always be a fan of the Carolina Panthers football team. Keep pounding. And then he put a scripture, Psalms 37:23 through 24. So those are the two verses if you want to check that out. It's going to talk a little bit about how he is, he's not defeated. All right. Now listen. When I read that, it gave me goosebumps, because if that's the type of coach we're going to get, you can tell that his relationships with his players are tightly knitted. Like, he's all about his players. He's all about getting his players on every level, secondary, linebackers, defensive line, all into one type of a synergy, one type of signal. He would have a tall task, because he has to replace D'Amico Ryans, who made this 49ers defense number one. But I tell you what, he's going to have the majority of the same pieces. And I'm interested, if he's hired as a defensive coordinator, to see what he's going to bring in. All right. Who he's going to bring in as far as his personnel, as far as who he wants to coach. 49ers are going to be losing some other coaches, like their secondaries coach. He's Corey Unlin's on his way out. He had his contract expired, so he's going to be able to seek out other teams and things like that for jobs. But I'm excited to see who he brings in that helps fit and make his system run. Now, I believe he will be able to run this wide nine, and he might throw little curveballs in it to make it fit who he wants. So that means he's going to get some new players as well. We'll see how that goes and how that pans out for defensive coordinator, a former interim coach of the Carolina Panthers, Steve Wilks. So, like I said at the very beginning of the show, the 49ers need to make it happen. Make it happen. Here's why. Here's what I respect about Coach Wilks. Check it out.
I told you guys last night, okay? All right, come out and play according to our DNA. All right? And that last element of our DNA is what? Finish. That's what you guys did today.
Don't let me say it.
That's what you guys did today. All right? The one thing I told you last night, man, I respect the hell out of this group right here. All the adversity that you guys have gone through all this year, all the different it's, and you found a way to circle the wagons and come together and win one more. Yes, that's what it's all about. All right? We had guys down. All right? Guys stepped up. Bono and special teams came up with a hell of a I got one ball right here. Eddie Williams!
Nah, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, man, through the adversity, and love you guys, man.
This was a crazy season, bro. But what the we went through, how we bounced back, I never seen a group of men really play for each other and play for this coach, play for this staff, man. It might be the last time, but I hope we all come back together. I hope we all come together and do some damage, man. Yes, hey, on this last one, we got to give this game ball to Coach Wilks. Oh, yeah.
Finish on three. 1, 2, 3. Finish.
The smile is resonating from ear to ear, because I just watched a group of young gentlemen, man, honor their coach And whether it was going to, it apparently is the last time because he's no longer there. It just makes me smile from ear to ear. I will say this, Steve Wilks, when you become the defensive coordinator of the 49ers, get ready to embrace another exquisite group of young gentlemen right here. And the faithful are ready to embrace you as well. To the 49ers, let's make it happen. Steve Wilks, defensive coordinator, man. Thanks for watching. Peace.